Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be unboxing and reviewing the Star Wars Vintage Collection Reva, the third sister from Obi-Wan Kenobi. So this character was, a little bit controversial. I know there were a lot of fans that loved her, a lot of fans that didn't really like her storyline. However, from a character design standpoint, I think she looks amazing. Her costume is amazing. And just from the character collectible standpoint, I think this figure looks really, really nice. So I have, my one to keep on card. So this is the one I'm going to be opening. Top corner came a little bit bent. So even with the thicker cardstock, we're not going to be totally immune to the occasional bending or creasing of card backs. So we have the card back with her, I believe, just on Tatooine, looking pretty fierce there. I do like that card back a lot. She is VC 242. And again, she's part of the newest wave that just kind of snuck up on us. Kept well under wraps with Reva, Obi-Wan, Darth Vader, the Mandalorian Super Commando, and Anakin Skywalker Padawan. So I'm going to crack her open and give her a full review. All right. So here we have the figure herself. So paint apps, I think this is one of the better ones that Hasbro has done. It looks just like Moses Ingram. I think that the likeness, just the look of the figure all around is great. I love the hair, and I really like how this hair kind of hangs down over the back. So they did a good job getting all of that pretty screen accurate. So I really like what they did. So overall, I think the design of the character looks nice. A lot of those details, so that she has the Empire insignia there on her shoulder, a nice soft goods cape. So it's really kind of small up here at the top, just to kind of fit under the shoulders. But nice quality. Doesn't really feel like it's going anywhere. Feels thick enough, but not too thick where it's going to be hard to kind of allow it to just kind of flow. So nothing too complex here. I think really probably the biggest draw to this figure, obviously it's always nice to get some dark side users in your collection. All right, so we have her standing. So Reva came with 4 different variations of her saber. So first off, we have just the kind of half circle hilt only. Now it does have the peg that's going to fit into her belt. All right, so here we have the peg hole on her right hip. Oops. So now this one, she was the one Inquisitor that I believe did not wear the full circle hilt on her back. I'm pretty positive. I know the 5th brother and the Grand Inquisitor, I believe, both did. So maybe it's a guy thing. I can't remember from the Rebels cartoon if the 7th sister, how she had her hilt, but yeah, so she wears it on her hip. So then we have 2 single blades, and if you kind of picture it, that's how they would fit together, and then they could kind of make that full circle. But in the show, she kind of has a lot of different variations. She does use the single blades at times, so I like that they included those. And then of course we have the full circle double bladed lightsaber. That's really similar to what all of the Inquisitors have. I think the hilts technically are slightly different, but pretty much the same design for all. Now if you look, this is probably at least 5 inches tall, so it towers over the figure quite a bit. They can barely fit it in the blister on card. So I like that they made it so large. I know the HasLab of this of this saber, which did fail, but they were going to have it be a full 6 feet long, which is just insane that that's kind of how big it would be. I'm not sure how tall Moses Ingram is, but I am doubtful that she is 6 foot. So it kind of makes sense that this blade would just be absolutely enormous compared to her. So we're going to get her set up holding it. All right. So I had a little issue with her hand, did come off, but it snapped right in place. I believe most of these joints are kind of made to be able to be removed. So it did snap in place. I don't think any big issues. Let me know in the comments if anyone's having issues with the hands coming unattached and not being able to be reattached. So all these new figures, the posability is great, the hip mobility, ankle mobility, all really allows for some nice display. And they've also really been doing up the accessories. So it's at times a little confusing when they make the decisions for a deluxe figure versus a standard release based on the number of accessories. So again, here we have with Reva, she has 4 different accessories, just different styles of her blade. So that's a nice amount, a nice, quality accessories for the standard release. So I hope that trend continues. I think it justifies the slight price hike that we've been seeing. So now you really are kind of seeing these at $13.99 or $14.99. But if they add some extra accessories in, and the quality of the photoreal paint apps continue to be this high, I think I can handle the extra $1 here and there. So overall, another good figure. So I like the Obi-Wan Kenobi line, how it's setting up. I hope we get a few more figures in the line. So far we just have the 3 with Obi-Wan and Vader as the other 2. So hopefully we see the rest of the Inquisitors, maybe Tala. I would love a young Leia, and of course an Uncle Owen as well. So let me know your thoughts. What do you think about this figure? And leave a comment below. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Consider subscribing if you would like to stay up to date with all of our toy reviews. Thanks, and may the Force be with you.